Hey YouTube, it's GV Lone Guy, September 18th, 2011, and I just wanted to point out there was another big 6.9 earthquake today. That was in India, and that looks like it's keeping with the count I did up to the 15th of the month. We had 15 earthquakes 6.0 or above, and now, so on the 16th, 17th, 18th, we've had three more big ones on the 6.7 here, a 6.0, and a 6.9. So far this month of September, for the first 18 days, we're holding an average of one earthquake a day over 6.0. Pretty big. Anyway, now we've also found out, thanks to Dabu 7, that NASA is also got a big event going on in Colorado, in Denver area, and they're going to be all congregating there around the 21st through the 27th.
Obama urged them to bypass tough issues and start drawing borders now, which he wants based on Israel's 67 boundaries.
Anyway, I've been thinking about this, and Obama's getting ready to vote in 2 days on that UN thing coming up. We know how he's going to vote, and so I'm expecting that later on in this video I'm going to show evidence of all of the occasions where presidents have sided against Israel, and the result of catastrophe or calamity coming upon the United States in one form or another, coming on America. So anyway, this is something I've been thinking about. This area around the New Madrid Fault. I mean, this is the heart. It's even referred to as the heartland, the heart of America. And there's so much power and electricity and critical stuff in that area, and all the food and everything that comes out of there. So it's such a big thing for America. That is really truly the heartland. That is the heart of America. And so I thought, boy, it just would be I mean, that would really be something if Obama votes against Israel in favor of dividing Jerusalem, dividing Israel into two states solution, quote unquote. He'll probably even be the deciding vote. And if that happens, of course, you know, God has said that he will his wrath will come on anyone that divides Israel. So, with all the evidence, I wonder what will happen. You know, I'm just wondering what will happen after the vote. But it's just interesting that that vote is on the 20th of September, which is 2 days from today. And then the next day, they've declared an International Day of Peace. And I think, doesn't the Bible say that when they say peace and safety, then the destruction's going to come on them suddenly? It could happen. Anyway, then after that, immediately after that, we're coming up on September 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. Rosh Hashanah's in there. The moon. Exciting times ahead. Anyway, more to come. Thanks for listening.
On October the 30th, 1991, as President George H.W. Bush is opening the Madrid Conference to consider land for peace in Israel's Middle East role, an impending perfect storm travels 1,000 miles from east to west instead of the normal west to east pattern and crashes into the New England coast. 35-foot waves crash into the Kennebunkport home of President Bush. On August the 23rd of 1992, when the Madrid conference moved to Washington, D.C., resumes, Hurricane Andrew, the worst natural disaster ever to hit America up until that date, comes ashore, produces an estimated $30 billion in damage, leaving 180,000 people homeless in Florida. On January the 16th, 1994, President Bill Clinton meets with Syria's President Hafez el-Assad in Geneva. They talk about a peace agreement with Israel that includes Israel giving up the Golan Heights. Within 24 hours, a powerful 6.9 earthquake rocks Southern California. This quake, centered in Northridge, becomes the second most destructive natural disaster to hit the United States, behind Hurricane Andrew. In August of 2005, Israel carried out the evacuation of 9,500 residents from Gush Katif and 4 Samaria communities. Residents were forced from their homes by Israeli troops, some dragged away kicking and screaming and placed on buses that took them from the area. The withdrawal was backed by the U.S. government and specific declarations and negotiations of President George Bush. 1 week later, Hurricane Katrina made landfall, forcing the evacuation and displacement of hundreds of thousands of U.S. citizens. More than 1,800 people lost their lives in Katrina, and more than $81 billion in damages occurred. On April the 19th, 2010, Israel was celebrating its Independence Day. On that same day, Fox News reported the Obama administration's shift towards Israel in the UN Security Council. April the 20th, the next day, the Deepwater Horizon rig blew, creating the worst environmental disaster the United States has ever seen.
We're watching prophecy being fulfilled right in front of our eyes. Wake up, people. It's happening.